we're Tobias and Steve from AIRA, and to sum it up in one sentence, we are doing financial news in a chat for Generation Y. Maybe some of you will think, okay, that sounds a little bit awkward, but let me explain why the world needs this. Alright, yeah. Because of that, because young people are not really excited about finance. And we always thought, well, it's so important, why is that? So we went to Goethe University. How can I actually... Oh, okay, magic. We went to Goethe University, actually spoke with young people. Alright, why are you not consuming finance and why it's so boring for you? And turned out, actually, they have a slight interest in finance and they just have no appealing way to consume it. So we really talked a lot with them and said, alright, if you're into tech, here's some crypto, talk with them if they are into environmental issues. We talked with them about sustainable investment and really thought, alright, maybe you can get the people really to finance if you find this the right connection. So as this isn't a really scalable way, we put this into conversational software, as you can see right here, and you really try to see the difference, yeah? So we put the same character, the same language as we spoke to the people into a digital world, and it really provides a great alternative to the actual news which are provided today. So we built all these amazing products. We are live on Facebook Messenger since for 3 weeks now, and yeah, so it was great. We got users from all around the world. We really thought, how can we make this an even better, a better user experience? How can we make it even more personal? So that's where we looked deep in our technology playbook, because we all of us have a deep technology background and applied some machine learning and neural networks onto this. So basically what AIRA does, if you write with AIRA, we track user behavior and then we see which categories you like and can cluster our users. Actually, Dominic, our data science guy, isn't here today, but it's really, AIRA really adapts to people you speak, which is really important into finance. So, how we earn money? We actually figured out banks have a huge problem reaching out to a younger audience. There's a lot of money in this market. So we are doing sponsored content. Here's one campaign we are currently doing with Deutsche Bank. And on the right, we also sell our technology because we have such a great user engagement as media companies are really looking into this and are really crazy to know how to use our products for other use cases. So this actually is my, I like the slide very much because we went from really this idea stage to working with a community with people when we started with this kind of financial advisor, conversational software thing, and bringing it really to a product which people in our age like and use. And that's a great journey with no external capital. We just cancelled our trips to Thailand of backpacking and just worked on AIRA. So yeah, that's the team. Me, our data scientist, Dominic, Steve, who's here today, sales and financial guy. I have background in conversational software, and Adrian, 19 years old, from our target group, which makes it really great to develop a relevant product. So until I come to the end, we're really pushing sales right now, so you should definitely speak to us when you A, selling financial products and want to reach a younger audience, and B, when you're curious about the technology, we might have some interesting opportunities for you there as well.
Right in time. Thank you very much.
So I might excuse myself, I seem to be a little bit too old for understanding what you really do. So when I go on your website, what do I find?
So it's actually no website, it's an app called Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
So you don't need to install something, which is really great for our audience. And you then basically go into a conversation. We don't do a lot with natural language processing. It was really hard. It's actually buttons, you can like, it's like a conversation kind of feeling. And yeah, it provides this, just makes fun, it's really awkward. We didn't plan to end up this will, but it worked best for our users. So
at the end of the day, you're clustering myself, you're grouping me, and the response I'm getting from your messenger is basically targeting. my needs. And is this just a B2C kind of thing you do, or are you selling this as a B2B kind of right label version to people who have products?
Yeah, we started as purely B2C, but noticed as a lot of startups that's really a long way to monetize there. So we just opened up our technology because there's really a lot of work in there. And yeah, we make it B2B for media companies. We are also planning a partnership with What's Broadcast. They received the 5 million funding in Munich. So this will also open up some doors. So really also go the B2B path with platforms and media companies. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question because your model seems to be balancing on, do you differentiate between the content that's being advertised to you and the content that just comes naturally through what you have been looking at? Because I can imagine it's quite a delicate balance between if I want, let's say you're doing a campaign for Deutsche Bank, and if I would like to know if this is being pushed on me or if this is something that I'm looking at. Okay, sure. I've been looking at content. Very good question. We are figuring this out by testing it. So with Deutsche Bank, and we have an appointment with ING Lieber next week. We are starting these piloting campaigns to really see what gets the most click-through rates, what's the best way that the user doesn't get annoyed, and which is really a great balance between making clients happy and making user not unhappy. So we just will test it out in the near future with these two big clients, or maybe more. There's somebody in the audience.
What messengers do you support at the moment, and how do you deal with data privacy? Because I can imagine that this will be an issue in the future.
Sure, and we actually got shut down by Facebook 1 week ago, so it really has the impact. But all the users are there, so we started at Facebook Messenger. WhatsApp doesn't support this kind of technology we are using, but we will, Telegram, we will go to Telegram there as well. But we're really in this kind of prototyping stage where you want to get great user retention, know your customer, and build this product, and then expanding to channels, which we're doing now. And Alexa we're also planning, because I have a background there. Yeah. So voice.
So how large is the user base today?
We did not a public launch, a private beta. We send about 3,000 messages on a daily basis from users, from 300 users, about 20 countries. So we didn't market it, just some blog posts to get some live traffic to see retention, which we got. But we really were astonished from where the people came, you know, like from Asia, America, London, everywhere. And this gave us a great feeling, so we are now pushing aggressively in the market to advertise.
Maybe also in Frankfurt.
Yeah, hopefully, sure.
Yes.
Thanks.